Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady good, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas, and bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel, que es la que hay, mi gente. Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and the big dog. Roman, say hello. Say hello to the people. Say happy birthday, Ricky. Feliz cumpleaños, cumpleaños feliz. Happy birthday to you. What's going on, guys? Please leave some cake emojis for Ricky Saldivar in the chat. It is his birthday and he's spending it hanging out with us here on our NXT Pregaming. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Let me do a roll call and see who do I have here. I even see super chats in here already. Wow, I love you guys. Janelle, hello, John. Rory, the Proud Boricua, saluditos, mi amor, que es la que hay. Wayne, John, how are you? Finn Abs, Ricky, once again, feliz cumpleaños, mi amor. Finn Abs with $1.99 super chat before I even went live. He sent a super chat acknowledging the tribal queen. Thank you so much. Hello, John Riley. Nicholas, time for the A show. Edward, what's going on? John with a $9.99 super chat. It's Taco Tuesday, babe, and you look amazing as always. And here's actually was a terrible Raw for the first time. I didn't think Raw was that bad. And we're going to give Roman a treat. Thank you so much. Tell her Justin Lopez what's going on. Jerry Winters. You saw my interview with AJ Styles. I posted a clip of it right here on my channel. The most important clip, obviously, when I asked him about his hair. That's all that matters. Mi papá is in the chat. My dad is in the chat. Thank you so much, papi. Te amo mucho. Mua, bendición. Hold on. My camera is not where it's supposed to be, and it's driving me crazy. Exactly. Sorry, I'm making a mess. Roman is freaking out. He wants to know what's going on. He's like, Mom, why did you have to move that? Now everything fell. Papi, te amo, saludo. Okay, let's give Roman a treat. I got some new treats today. I don't know if he's going to like this. So I have other treats in here just in case he doesn't like this. But we'll see. We'll see how he does for this. Éxito para ti, Boricua. Besitos for you. Thank you so much. All right. Ew, this looks gross. I don't know. Does this look like something that appeals to you? I don't think he likes it. Let me see. Roman, do you like this? Here. All right. He took it. Now it's time for Mom's treat. A little wine. And then we can really get started and talk about it. My cousin is in the chat. Natalie, mi amor, muchos besitos. Te quiero mucho. What are you guys drinking? Are you guys drinking with me? Am I on my own here? I'm still on that kiwi strawberry wine tonight. I like it. It's sweet. It's soft. It goes down smoothly. So yeah. All right, babes. Let's talk about my interview with AJ Styles. We don't need to talk about that. But I am going to show you the hair clip. I'm going to show you the hair clip because I have to. Let me share my screen here in case you guys haven't seen it. It is up on my channel, but I finally got AJ Styles to reveal his hair secrets to me. And that is so important that we're just going to have a look at it. Let's take a look at AJ Styles talking about his hair secrets. Yeah, I don't know if you know this about me, but I've been tweeting about your hair for 5 years.
Oh, really?
I asked you about your hair one time and you denied me your secret.
You have the most beautiful, magical hair on the earth. Can you please share your hair routine with us? No, I can't.
So I can't help but to ask one more time. Can you please share your hair routine with me? Help a girl out.
It's the same routine you have.
Isn't it?
I mean, shampoo, conditioner.
Okay.
Blow dry.
Okay.
And then you use hairspray to get the stragglers down.
That's not my routine. I do a lot more than that. So your
you
hair,
curled your hair today.
your hair.
He said, so you curl your hair.
I disagree. I'm just happy it's still sticking around on my head.
Right.
I'm just trying to enjoy it while it's still there, and try to take care of it. But my hair thanks you for being so polite and so kind to say it's nice.
Well, I like to thank your hair. I like to thank your hair.
My hair thanks you.
I made AJ Styles laugh, you guys. I made AJ Styles laugh. My life is complete. I got to touch his hair. It was his idea that I touched his hair for the picture, which I thought was, because I interview him, but I wasn't going to be like, oh, let me touch your hair on camera. Like, that's fucking weird, you know? So after the interview, he was like, I seen some of your tweets, because you guys know I always tweet like, oh, AJ Styles' hair is made out of this or that. You guys know I'm a smart ass. So he's like, I seen some of your tweets. And I said, I know you. He liked like 2 of them in the past. And he's like, well, you want to touch the hair so we can get a good picture? And I was like, wait, I can touch it? So he let me touch his hair. And that was probably one of the highlights of an incredible weekend. I didn't interview Drew because they were keeping Drew a secret. Usually Drew does media day because he's very good about talking to the press. Him, Priest, Sheamus, Bobby Lashley, but this night for the Royal Rumble, they gave us, well, you guys, Mike D, he was just here. You missed him. He's over there eating his treat right now. They gave us, I thought Shelton Benjamin was a lot of fun to talk to. Apollo Crews was awesome. Nikki Ash was so much fun. I mean, I had a blast, but obviously getting to ask AJ Styles about his hair was just funny, just given the fact that I have such history, like tweeting about his hair every fucking week. So, all right. Before I get started talking about last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, I have a disclaimer I need to make. Okay. A lot of people have been mad at my video, my reaction to the Women's Royal Rumble match because A, I didn't know some of the entrance songs. B, some of the girls from the Diva era are not exactly my favorites. Now, I have been very clear about when I started caring for women's wrestling, and that is after I watched Sasha versus Bayley at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, the very first match that they had. Prior to that, I didn't really get back into wrestling until like around 2014. So during this Kelly, all of these girls era, I wasn't really into wrestling like I am now, nor was I into women's wrestling, because even back in the day, when I watched women's wrestling, I would tune out. It was embarrassing. And, I'm glad that now they get to come back and do something more significant and more important. But that wasn't the era for me. I have been calling myself Diva for a very long time. So a lot of people are commenting about, like, if I had the word Diva in my nickname, how dare I not like the Divas? And I was like, well, the word Diva doesn't surround around wrestling. It means something completely different. I call Isa the Diva since I was like super young because it rhymes and because I'm super girly. And that's what I associate the word Diva with. Also, Diva is the female version of a hustler if you ask the prophet Beyonce herself. So I just want wrestling fans out there to know that Diva doesn't automatically mean wrestling. I don't call myself Diva because I'm a fan of the Divas era in wrestling. I hated it. And no, I don't know who some of these women are. I feel like wrestling fans are very weird when it comes to this gatekeeping thing. And that's the reason why we have such a hard time making new fans today. Because people that have been watching wrestling since, like, I don't know, the 80s or the 90s can comprehend the fact that people nowadays might not like their favorites. No, yeah, Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar are 2 of my favorites. I'm sorry, they're part-timers. I'm an MMA fan as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. Like, people need to understand that you might be a fan of Kelly, of Melina, or I think Michelle McCool is awesome, by the way. But that doesn't mean that everybody was watching wrestling, nor should they be into it. And number 3, they treated them like shit. They treated the legends like shit. Every woman, same with the men. They all felt like a spot in the match, nothing special. So my reactions were my reaction. It was a boring ass Rumble for both the men and the women. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm not. My favorite wrestlers are all newer wrestlers when it comes to the female, division. The women's division, my favorite wrestlers are Ronda Rousey, the 4 Horsewomen, Asuka. Like, I'm talking like newer wrestlers. So deal with it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. People like the thing that made me laugh the most, you guys, is that people were like, "How dare you call yourself diva and not clap for the divas?" And I'm like, you guys know that the word diva is not. There's a definition to it that doesn't have anything to do with wrestling, right? Just saying, just saying. Thoughts and prayers absolutely go out to Shotzi, and I did see that Scarlett tweeted out the GoFundMe for Chatsi. She lost her father, and I couldn't even imagine what she's going through. So thoughts and prayers go out to Chatsi, and nothing but good energy and lots of love, lots of hugs. You guys know who's coming to bring in positive energy for Chatsi and for the stream, because I hated having to start explaining myself, but it threw me off that people just assume that you're going to know. Like, I'm not a wrestling historian. Sorry, that's not my title. Here comes Walter for Chatsi, for you guys, for Ricky and your birthday, and for everybody. We need some positivity. Let's do it.
Y que reciban de mí siempre paz, mucha paz, pero sobre todo mucho, 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 mucho amor.
Thank you, babies. Give me a woo, because you're 10 times better than Charlotte. Greetings from Lima, Peru. Woo! I do like Charlotte. Flair. She's also one of my favorites. She's from San Jose, California. Wow, lots of love to Shotzi. Mucho, 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 mucho more. Now let's talk about last night's episode of Raw, because I actually didn't hate last night's episode of Raw. Feli, mi amor, mwah, watching me over on Twitch. Saludos. You know I love you. Te quiero mucho, un montón, mucho, mucho amor, and all of that. Now, I didn't think Raw sucked that bad. It lost me. Hello, Will. How are you? It lost me a little bit here or there. I wish they would have had a better explanation for Lesnar and Seth, because you could have easily said, "Hey, Lesnar and Seth are in because they had title matches at the Rumble." Not like it felt like you're treating them better than the rest. Also, it feels like Austin Theory doesn't belong in that group. Like, I was like, why is Austin Theory? Like, this is a group of big, meaty men slapping meat, and Austin Theory. Well, I guess, and AJ Styles. But we had some fun matches going, like, to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. It was so much fucking fun, and this chamber is stacked. And I feel like Bobby Lashley could actually lose the title at Elimination Chamber. We have Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, who was genius in that opening segment. Loved him, of course. Seth Rollins, we have AJ Styles, Austin Theory, and Matt Riddle. Like, listen, you guys, I popped huge when Brock Lesnar came out and Matt Riddle was still in the ring, because you guys know there's a story about Matt Riddle and Brock Lesnar. So the fact that we might get to see them interact again in the Elimination Chamber, it's fucking awesome. Paradoja, mi amor, no te preocupes que yo voy a sacar más videos en Lucha Libre Online donde me vas a poder entender, pero muchas gracias por estar aquí. See, I have my Spanish audience here watching me, even though they don't know what I'm saying, and I just love you guys so much for that. You seen the report that Shane was supposed to be in the chamber and start a feud with Seth? I don't want to see Seth being wasted on a match. I guess I should shut up, because I do think that Shane McMahon does put on decent WrestleMania matches. Like the match that he had with The Undertaker, the match itself wasn't a fucking 5-star classic, but him jumping off the Hell in a Cell was a moment that I'll never forget. You had his match with AJ Styles. Come on, don't tell me that match wasn't decent. It was good. His match with The Miz was good. He was part of Daniel Bryan's comeback match. Oh my God, Ryan, I am so sorry to hear that your kid might have COVID. I hope that he gets better very, very soon. Sending loves and hugs and kisses. Well, from far away, because, you know, COVID is contagious, but you get what I'm saying. Hope you guys start feeling better. Don't leave the house. Stay hydrated. Get lots of rest. Hey, look who's here. It's my #1 fan in the whole wide world. It's Adriana, mi amor. Mua, te quiero, te veo pronto. She is my #1 fan in the whole wide world. Inside joke. So, Shane in the Royal Rumble, Mr. Slimy. Do I remember you? Possibly. I think you've been here before. She said, puñeta. I love my chat. So, okay. My accent is so hot. Thank you. So, Shane at WrestleMania, good. Do I want to see Seth Rollins being wasted on that? No. But you guys, let's be real here. don't we all wonder what the real direction was? Because I feel like Day One fucked everything up, right? And the rumors, which we're not going to believe it, but the rumor is that Seth was going to win the WWE title at Day One. Those are the rumors. If that is the case, do you think we're gonna get back to that path at Elimination Chamber? I don't know. So I really want to know what happens here. Is Bobby Lashley what's the word that I'm looking for? Transitional champion? Is this gonna be a 2-week reign for Bobby Lashley? Because last night he felt less than. Like Brock came out and he was like, "Come on, Bobby, you didn't beat me." And it's true, he didn't beat him. Roman helped him. He didn't fucking beat the Beast. So I think the Elimination Chamber is going to be stacked. Now, Jeremiah over on Twitch is asking me, what about Paul Heyman, Isa? I got to tell you guys, I have blocked Paul Heyman on Twitter. I like him with Roman. I just don't like how he did Brock Lesnar like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've been with Brock for so long, you're gonna like do your buddy like that? That's not how we roll. Oh, the reaction for Brock, but the reaction for Brock and Bobby, I would upload it tonight. I do have it. So I would upload it tonight right here on this channel. I've been busy, you guys, okay? Hi, Leroy, how are you? Bad Bunny versus Shane McMahon. I think they were like hinting that Bad Bunny was gonna fight Sheamus. I don't want that. You guys, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but Sheamus fights very stiff. Very stiff. I don't want him breaking Bad Bunny. I don't want nothing to happen to Bad Bunny. We must protect Benito at all costs. At all costs, we must protect Bad. Listen, if it comes down to it, and I need to take the fight for Bad Bunny, I am willing to sacrifice my body, my well-being, and I will get in the ring with Sheamus and fight him on behalf of Bad Bunny. So Sheamus, I'm calling you out. Not gonna let you hurt Bad Bunny. I will get in between and I will protect him. Anyways, hey Isa, you should have asked Sonya Deville about her hair. We didn't get to interview Sonya Deville, so hashtag protect the bunny. Have you seen Brock lace a waist of Roman Reigns on SmackDown? Oh, when Brock comes to SmackDown on Friday, it's not going to be pretty. Abraham says, I need to see Bad Bunny get bro kicked. I thought he was gonna get bro kicked at the Royal Rumble. I read that they want Bad Bunny versus Felly says, I read that they want Bad Bunny versus Charlotte Flair for the championship and the Grammys because Charlotte wants more accolades. Imagine Charlotte Flair, Charlotte Flair, like 100-time women's champion and Grammy winner. Like Bad Bunny puts his Grammy on the line. That would actually be funny. Whole point to this is I don't want Bad Bunny fighting Sheamus. Sheamus will probably hurt him. And we have to protect Bad Bunny. We always have to protect Bad Bunny. Okay, so let's talk about the closing segment. Wait. Before we get to Lita and Becky Lynch and Ronda and whatever that was, the scooter race was funny. I like the scooter race a lot. So I just want to point that out. I liked a lot of the qualifying matches that we had. I didn't like Austin Theory beating Kevin Owens, but we do know that they're very high on Austin Theory right now, so we might as well just accept it, you know. It is what it is. So, but I did like the scooter race. I think you were right about Cameron in the Rumble. You were. I think that Gable is having a lot of fun right now. And that's all. I did forget that they were the tag team champions, though. And there was a lot of people that I noticed that didn't have like the best appearance in the Royal Rumble that weren't even in the show last night. Damian Priest was not part of the show. Randy Orton was not part of the show. There was a couple of the Raw people that were not in the show last night. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know. Stellar Justin Lopez, my buddy, me and Justin Lopez, we have deep conversations on Instagram. The thing is, they need to protect Brock for Mania. He shouldn't be pinned twice in 3 weeks, so it's hard for me to believe he won't win an Elimination Chamber. While I agree with you, it's like then maybe putting the title on him was the mistake. Because if you have everybody, yeah, I really did block him, but I'm just being sarcastic. If you have somebody, I don't know, okay, if you have somebody kind of hold Brock back so that Seth could have won the title at day one, right? And then Brock wins the Rumble, then he doesn't have to be part of the Elimination Chamber. I don't know, but I agree with you. Like, Brock is not gonna get pinned twice. Like that's not gonna happen. But then if we're gonna do title versus title, then what the fuck did we do all this for? It's like we're taking the long route to WrestleMania. Like, we're on the road to WrestleMania, but we put in Google Maps and we were like, we don't want to pay any tolls. So Google Maps is like, okay, you can take this route, but it's going to take you 15 minutes longer, but you're still going to get there. So we right now are on the road to WrestleMania, but we took the no tolls, local roads only to get there. And there's a lot of potholes on the road. We have a flat tire. We need to stop for a car wash. We need an oil change. The road to WrestleMania is bumpy, but I do agree with you, Stellar Justy Lopez. Brock Lesnar is not going to get pinned. No, he'll go into WrestleMania looking like a wuss. You can't do that. The rivalry between Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley, I hope is over. I don't want to see them fight each other. I really want Rhea Ripley to find her badassness again, and I think that she lost a little bit of that while teamed up with Rhea Ripley. Hello, West Niles. How are you? Riddle Scooter stole the show. He always steals the show. Matt Riddle always steals the show. Let's get to the final segment of Monday Night Raw. Man, you guys didn't even tell me. I didn't even put on my banner because I kind of like just start talking. That's what I do. I just talk. The final segment of Monday Night Raw saw the Royal Rumble winner, Ronda Rousey, come out, and they were pumping in noises, like crowd noises. And that bothered me, you guys. That bothered me because I thought she had a great reaction at the Rumble when she came back. And we have known that Ronda is not, listen, she's one of my favorites, but let's be real. She's not a promo god, okay? Ronda on the mic, not my favorite. Her first time back, probably nerves. There's a lot of things dealing with here. I don't know that her and Becky really like each other, so I'm assuming she could have been in her head about the fact that she has to, like, be in front of Becky, who always, how do I explain it? Always one-ups her, right? And the crowd is always on Becky's side. So that's why I was telling you guys, it's like, if you go with Charlotte Flair, you really could pull off a Ronda Rousey babyface run because people dislike Charlotte possibly a little bit more than they dislike Ronda. So don't put her on Raw. Don't put her on Raw. Another thing that I'm excited. Let me make this clear. I am very excited for Lita and Becky Lynch. It's a dream match. I think it's going to be awesome to see. But don't put Ronda Rousey in that spot. Then just have her come out on Friday. And don't have her interact with Becky if that's not the match you're going to give us. Because you're already, like, taking her down a notch, right? Lita comes back for the Rumble. Hello, Andre. How are you? He said Flashly rated Seth Rollins' closet. Yo, Brock Lesnar said, take off that $5 suit and let's fight. All right, so Lita comes back for the Rumble. She has an interaction with Charlotte. I could have sworn they were going in that direction, Lita and Charlotte. But now she just, like, comes back to Raw and challenges Becky. Well, I'm excited about it. I don't think it makes any sense. And I think you're pulling the good old, what you do with the men's division. A legend comes back and they get a title shot right off the bat. What's the fucking point of the Royal Rumble then? Like, why do you have people... And I feel the same way about Elimination Chamber. It's like, why do you have people enter the Rumble to win a shot at the title, and then the next day you'll be like, well, you get a shot at the title. You're going to be in the Chamber. You're going to be in the Chamber. What's the fucking point of the Rumble then? Might as well let Bad Bunny win. It was fucking random. And you do that a lot. Thank you, Will. You do that a lot with the men's. And I always appreciate it. And it felt that way at the Rumble, where the women's legends come back and they let the girls go over. And I'm sure Lita's not going to beat Becky. And they're going to put on the best match they possibly can. But it was random. It felt weird. Like you were building a story with Lita and Charlotte. You kind of, like, build more of that story with Lita and Charlotte during the Rumble. But then she just comes out and be like, "Yo, Becky, let's fight." And listen, I'm always here for a good time. You say let's fight, just like Becky, I would have been like, yeah, let's fucking fight. Then what was the fucking point of have Ronda Rousey out there too? Like that segment felt weird, and I am extremely disappointed. I know somebody brought up uh Bobby Lashley suits, but I gotta tell you, I don't know what the hell Becky Lynch was wearing last night, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Jared Fowler is saying you're having issues sending super chats today. Are you trying to tell me that YouTube is cock blocking me from making a little bit of money? So good. It's so good. The scooter race was awesome. I think the Elimination Chamber is going to be an insane match just based on the talent in there. I hope that they're not teasing Seth and Kevin. I don't want to see Seth and Kevin Owens. I don't want to see Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. And I don't want to see Shane McMahon and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I don't want to see any of those matches. So keep them away from each other. But I did think that the playing card outfit, yeah, she did look like a playing card. I did think that they're teasing a little bit of tension between Seth and Kevin, just based on the whole fact that Kevin was like, how come you get to qualify and I don't? Did you guys see the picture that WWE posted on Instagram? Let me find it. I tweeted it. I know you guys saw it, but I'm just gonna show you guys again because my big face was in the picture and I didn't realize it. And then people started tagging me on Instagram, and I was like, "What is happening?" Hold on, let me find WWE's page. WWE, let me share my screen with you guys, and then we'll move on to NXT. Here we go. Share my screen. All right, so I am on WWE's Instagram, and they posted. Oh my God! Look at Benito. He's so cute. All right, they made this post, and the post says Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta, the motherfucking chill, and she looked like she came out of a deck of cards. Yes, she did. And when you scroll through it, what do we have over here? It's me marking out over Seth Rollins' Shield entrance. Did you guys know? If you didn't mark out over that entrance, we can't be friends. It was awesome. It was epic. And he came out through the crowd in the riot gear. I love that. And you can legitimately see the energy that I was feeling at that moment. But you know, some people say my reaction sucked because I didn't pop for Kelly. Sorry, I didn't pop for the greatest female performer ever. My bad. I'll make sure I do next time. And John says she looks like she came out of a deck of cards. Becky. I have been a fan of Becky changing up her gear, changing up her look. She's giving this energy of I'm a brand new mom and I look good and I'm here for that. Same with Ronda. Ronda posted a very powerful post on her Instagram where she is breastfeeding her baby as she's getting ready to come out there and do her thing. That's what I'm talking about. Mike says I didn't even recognize Kelly. Don't say that. Don't say that because you know, I got a lot of hate for not being happy about the Divas coming out. In a digital exclusive, NXT champion Braun Breaker picked a fight with Dolph Ziggler. Biggie over on Twitch says that entrance was fire. Yes, indeed it was. I popped for it. Imagine if they would have done that at WrestleMania. People would have lost their shit. They would have lost their shit. Art, I love you too. So I saw your Royal Rumble reaction videos. They were legit. A breastfeeding match, the main event of WrestleMania. Ew. Yeah, I have my moments. And I talked about it yesterday. You guys can go back and watch the pre-show yesterday. I did think that the Nikki Ash and Mighty Holly moment was awesome. I popped huge for Mickie James. I popped huge for Ronda Rousey. I popped for Charlotte. I would always pop for Charlotte. I thought Bianca coming out, Rhea Ripley. Again, the newer stars, because I really got into wrestling 2014 on. So people need to stop giving me shit for not recognizing. You know, I had to go to college, so I didn't watch wrestling during a few years so that I could, I don't know, educate myself. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's talk about NXT because I saw somebody in the chat said that Braun Breaker picked a fight with Dolph Ziggler. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like these main roster people going down to NXT. We saw Matt Riddle go back down to NXT. We saw AJ Styles. I even asked him about it in my interview with him. We saw AJ Styles go back down to NXT. I think if they're there, why not use them to help NXT? I don't like that they didn't have anybody from NXT in the Royal Rumble. Like, that felt kind of shitty. But as always, I am in WWE.com and I am looking at tonight's NXT 2.0 preview. Let's see what we can expect from tonight's show. You know what we can expect? Gunther! Tell the wifey I said hello. She's a highly educated young woman. You guys crack me up. All right, I have the preview pulled up. Let's see. We're going to start with, okay. Cora Jade looks to show Raquel Gonzalez she's ready in a one-on-one fight. Cora Jade will get her opportunity to prove Raquel Gonzalez that she has what it takes and will be squaring off other than Big Mami Cool herself. All right, so we're going to have Jade versus Raquel Gonzalez. That should be fun. I think Raquel Gonzalez is ready for the main roster. And if you guys want me to be honest, I thought she was going to be in the Rumble 100%. I think she's ready for the main roster, and her hanging out with Cora Jade, it doesn't have my interest. R says Mandy's losing her title. You think so? I mean, possibly. I can tell that you were trying when you saw Roman walking down the aisle, and that's totally understandable. So okay, hear me out. If you guys go and watch my reaction to the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins match, I was 1000% convinced that they were going to open the show with the Women's Rumble and close the show with the Men's Rumble. So I was not expecting, and even if it was like Roman, I thought Seth would come out first. So I was not expecting at all to hear Roman Reigns' music hit as soon as the show started. I screamed so loud. It was so fucking ridiculous because it really took me by surprise. I was not expecting Roman and Seth to open the show. And it should enough because, in my opinion, it was the highlight of the whole fucking show. That match was... I need to go back and watch it. Like, I haven't been able to go back and watch it on TV, but, like, watching it in there, it was incredible. Mike D, I'm with you. I want another Yorkie. Where did Roman go? Roman, come here. Look, I have a treat. Come here. Did you eat all that treat? You guys, he ate that whole big-ass treat I gave him. Wow, okay. I'm not giving him another treat. He ate a lot today. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Roman to open the show. So, anyways, back to NXT preview. Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. I don't know who will win because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and I have been very vocal about it on Wrestling Inc. NXT 2.0 is the center of 50-50 booking. They're not putting anybody over. They let people win and lose all the time. So I couldn't tell you who's winning this match. I couldn't tell you. So we have also tonight on NXT, Braun Breaker finds a surprising partner in Tommaso Ciampa to take on Legado del Fantasma. Okay, but somebody's telling me that he picked a fight with Dolph Ziggler. Can somebody tell me where that was? Is it on like their YouTube channel or what? Let me see. Is it on WWE? I don't know anymore. Where do you guys see this Braun Breaker picking a fight with Dolph Ziggler? Because according to WWE.com, he's fighting with Tommaso Ciampa against Legado del Fantasma. Should be a good match. Can we talk about how Ciampa just like keeps pairing up with people? It's so fucking random. Big Moon, how are you, my love? I hope you are doing good. LA Knight, yeah, Isa is the best. What is LA Knight doing tonight? Is there anything for him tonight? I don't see anything on the preview. So on WWE.com, we have Cora Jade versus Raquel Gonzalez, Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa to take on Legado del Fantasma. And Imperium and Diamond Mine go to war in a massive 6-tag team match. Part of Imperium is Gunther. So LA Knight, I don't see anything for him, Bitmoon, but I'm sure we'll see him. He always makes a spot here and there. It was a digital exclusive on social media. Sarah Schreiber caught up with Dove after Dove lost to Angelo Dawkins. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Braun Breaker. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Braun Breaker. I don't know how I feel about Braun Breaker yet. He hasn't grown on me as NXT champion yet. But, I mean, who else would we want to have as champion down there? Von Wagner? I don't think so. Mike D with the $5 super chat says, I agree with Moon. Isa is the best. You guys. Thank you. LA Knight is in action versus Joe Gacy tonight. Thank you so much, Joseph, for informing me better than WWE.com themselves, who don't have that in their preview. And Caesar is in the chat. I am doing fantastic. Tina Miller, my soul sister, is also in here. And Bitmoon is raising a glass. I'll raise a glass to both Bitmoon, Mike, everybody who's donated a super chat today. I appreciate you guys so much. Cheers. Let's take a dance break. I haven't seen Bunny in the chat today. Maybe she'll manifest right now. I don't know. Who do we want to dance to? We haven't danced to this one in a little while. So dance break, 10 seconds. Let's go. I'm laughing at NC Sir saying, how is Braun Breaker 24? I didn't believe it. I had to Google it. When somebody told me that, I was like, no way. He also carries himself older. It's not even about the way that he looks. It's like the way he speaks and everything. He just I don't know. He doesn't seem to be in his 20s. No offense. I guess Glenn Glacy. They do look a little bit alike. Glenn and Joe Gacy do look a little bit alive. Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about the news and the rumors, because there's a lot of shit going down today, you guys. I have heard it all today. I'm going to go into wrestlinginc.com and click on latest news, but there are some rumors out there that Mr. Shane McMahon was very involved in the Royal Rumble match, produced it, booked it, kept changing it, and that there's a little bit of backstage heat on Shane McMahon. People are disappointed. I will tell you one thing. The Rumble was a hot mess, and it showed. Everybody just felt like a number. Nobody shined. Nothing really special happened. Madcap Moss eliminated fucking AJ Styles. I can't even remember Shinsuke Nakamura getting eliminated. Damian Priest got eliminated by Omos. It was stupid. You could tell that this was not very planned. And in my opinion, if you're $1 billion company, you mean to tell me you cannot sit there and book a Royal Rumble and then add players to it? You know what I mean? Let's just book a really good Royal Rumble. The Women's Rumble was better. Yamil, mi hermanita, saluditos, espero que estén bien. You could plan it and then you insert the players. You have a whole fucking year to book this match. Oh yeah, not even get me started with Selena Vega eliminated Sasha Banks. That was horrible. Their production issues backstage. Yeah. The women were turning down. Yes, there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of tea going on in WWE. First of all, they need to work on and I said this yesterday, they gotta work on their theme music. I didn't recognize 80% of the themes. And in professional wrestling, recognizing the entrance song, I don't think people understand how that, the impact that makes with people. It gets in your feels. Look at what hearing that Shield entrance did to a lot of people, because we associate, there's an emotional connection to these theme songs. And then, thank you so much, Rami. I love interviewing AJ Styles. You get emotionally investment into these characters because of their theme song. Monique, I didn't even realize they had changed her entrance music, and I love Shayna Baszler's theme song before. I thought it fit her so well. She came out at number 3, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And Shayna is one of my favorites. The fact that I didn't even recognize Shayna Baszler's theme, who's one of my favorites, I was like, what the fuck is happening? That threw me off. Look who's here in my chat. Lucha Libre Online. Salud, mis amores. My cousin is also in here. Te amo también mucho, mucho, mucho. Anyone else losing interest in Harlem? As soon as they fucking shave his head, bro. As soon as they shave his head. He's weird. He has this weird Michael Myers thing going on. I don't know what they're doing with him. So, man, that Melina elimination, I thought it was weird. I don't know if it was botched. I don't know what went down there, but I didn't like the Melina elimination. I did like her entrance. I talk shit on my video and people are triggered by it, like, you know, whatever. So the rumors say that Shane McMahon produced this match and not anything that I want to see. Johnny Knoxville, okay, former WWE star. I'm going through the news here, but backstage talks on issues with the women's Royal Rumble. All right. Also, so there was a news report out there that Matt Riddle was supposed to win the Rumble, but Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful Select are reporting that that is not the case, and they don't know where the fuck somebody came up with those news. I hate wrestling media sometimes because it's like you report all of this bullshit. That's not even true. The women's Royal Rumble wasn't the best. It wasn't, but out of the two matches on Saturday, Art, I thought the women's Rumble was better than the men's. Apoyándome por acá también, muchos saluditos. I don't think the coffee part was botched. I think it was made to look like a botch. We can't put all of our... What's the thing that people say? Like, you cannot put all your eggs on the Kofi Kingston basket. Because this could have happened not just at this Rumble, any Rumble. However, if you look at history, every time Kofi Kingston hits his spot, he gets eliminated shortly after. Ah, shit, you guys. Hook is in the chat. Hook is in the chat, so we're going to send Hook real quick. Excuse me.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time.
Hook, thank you so much for joining us in the chat. I feel so special to have you here with us. Riddle was my second pick to win the Royal Rumble. My first pick was Damian Priest. Listen, I didn't see Riddle as a Rumble winner. Before the gimmick change, when we went from this to Moody, when we had Party Priest, and he had that 92% winning rate, and he was having some bangers on television for the U.S. title, I did legitimately think that Priest had a chance. And then things got weird. And then he got this split personality. In the meantime, though, let's pay homage to our favorite version of Damian Priest, and that is Party Priest.
Sorry, dude. I'm just here for the party. It's open bar, right?
Party Priest forever. Hashtag Party Priest forever. Wayne, I did get to interview. Listen, I had a very exciting week. I interviewed a lot of people, but I did get to interview Eduardo Sanchez, who is the director and creator and co-writer of Blair Witch Project. He directed the season finale of Yellow Jackets. And hello, John, how are you? And I had to ask him, I'm like, hey, if you were to get lost in the woods, would you rather be lost in the Blair Witch Project woods or the Yellow Jackets woods? And he did answer that question. That interview is up on my channel right now. You guys can go check it out. I am a big horror movie geek, and Blair Witch Project defined. I was in high school when that came out, and I remember we all thought those actors were really dead. So that movie defined thing like horror for me. So it was kind of awesome to get to talk to him. I did interview Liv Morgan. Liv was great to talk to. She was a lot of fun, and she loved my outfit. So there's that. All right. So again, in the news, Shane McMahon booking the Rumble. I am not looking forward to what they're doing with Priest. The party version was better. Yeah, I see that a lot of you guys can like Party Priest. We love Party Priest in this channel. Backstage update on how long Riho will be out. Royal Rumble brings in big money for St. Louis. Yeah, and also a fire. Backstage news on Scrape, Royal Rumble entrance. Okay, I don't see really a lot of any interesting anything. Nia Jax confirmed she turned down. Let's be real. Who wanted to see Nia Jax in the Royal Rumble? Raise your hands in the chat if you want to see. If you wanted to see Nia Jax. I'm just curious. Out of the people that are here, who wanted to see Nia Jax in the Rumble? Hey, Mamacita. I feel like WWE is just going through the motions. Like they don't care anymore. Manhattan movies, you know what the problem is? Is that they had a name value behind who was winning the Rumble. Because if you tell me, we're gonna walk into this pay-per-view, and when we walk out of it, Nicholas wanted to see her. Okay, there we go. And we walk out of it, we're gonna have Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar win the Rumbles, Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns as champions. To me, that is money. That is money, right? But the problem is that they thought that the results would just carry it. The Royal Rumble is supposed to be a fun match. Like, there's Rumbles. I remember attending the Royal Rumble in San Antonio, right? Randy Orton won that Rumble. I think that was back in 2017. I like to attend the Rumble, okay? So Randy won that one. But if you guys remember, that Royal Rumble set up so many storylines for WrestleMania. We had Goldberg eliminating Brock Lesnar, which set up their match. You had Roman Reigns eliminating The Undertaker. That set up their match. Randy Orton then won the Rumble, and then he ended up turning on Bray Wyatt. That set up their match. That Royal Rumble set up so many storylines for WrestleMania, where here I felt like nothing was set up. You also had Rumbles such as the 2020 Rumble, where you have Brock Lesnar coming and dominate the entire first half of that Rumble and make Drew McIntyre look like the biggest fucking babyface that ever walked the earth when he finally eliminated him. You had that quick face-off with him and Keith Lee. You had the reunion with him and Shelton Benjamin, and then he turned on him. You had the moment with him and Kofi Kingston, where they haven't been face-to-face since Brock took the title from him. And then, like, the Edge return. There was like we had the Edge and AJ Styles interaction. There's Rumbles can be done so well, and the fact that even a Rumble with no fans in the arena, because the 2021 Rumble, I mean, we saw the debut of Priest, we saw the Bad Bunny storyline started at that Rumble. Edge won from number one. Even the Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair won hers. A Royal Rumble with no fans in the arena was better than this one. And the crowd in St. Louis was hot. So you could have really just, I don't know, man. I love face Brock. I will tell you that, Monique. I do like this. I think we're seeing the best Brock Lesnar that we have seen. I don't know that he would. I don't know if he's going to decrown Roman Reigns, though. You know, that's the problem. I was in Vegas when Drew won. I was there. I was in Houston. I told you guys, I like to attend the Royal Rumble. What can I say? I don't know. I think I might have gone to more Rumbles than Manias. I really do think I have attended more Royal Rumbles than WrestleManias. Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view. It's on my birthday month, so I always try to attend the Royal Rumbles. Yo, that car is loud. I'm trying to stream here. I don't know. Royal Rumbles are fun, and this one just didn't feel like it was fun. I mean, the spot that I loved, people hated it because, you know, Bad Bunny. And I get it. I don't think Bad Bunny should have been in the finals. I think you could have done what you did with Bad Bunny early on. But if you're a celebrity and they say, hey, you want to like, shut up. He's on a pole match at WrestleMania. I think that Bad Bunny have fun out there. But I know that a lot of people didn't like that. And I am speaking as a Bad Bunny fan, as a wrestling fan. I think it's unfair to make your celebrities look better than your superstars. The fact that Johnny Knoxville and Bad Bunny got better pops than your current talent, it's not cool. It's not cool. And you could have done something to where you give some people the rub, and you didn't do that. You didn't even have Bad Bunny have a moment with Priest, you know, just for, I don't know. Like, as a Bad Bunny fan, I love that he came in, stole the show, in my opinion. I don't want to say the whole show, but I mean, the Rumble was a dud up until that part. You know what I mean? Like, everything just felt so blah. And he brought it back, and then everything just ended so fast after that, you know? But I do think that you should have your stars look better than your celebrities. Bad Bunny for the Hall of Fame, 1000%. Bad Bunny's a big wrestling fan, you guys, and I wish people would see him that way. Like, he absolutely loves wrestling the way you and I do, and I think that's awesome. But yeah, I don't know if Shane McMahon really produced it. If he did a horrible job, and I hope they never fucking let him produce again, because that Rumble was trash. And it felt very non-prepared and predictable. I mean, we all knew Brock was going to win. How long have we been saying? A lot of people were saying, oh my God, I fucking predicted it. And it was like, everybody fucking predicted it. Everybody said if Roman or Brock lose the title, they're winning the Rumble. Like, we knew it, right? I love that you guys are Bad Bunny fans in my chat because you guys know how much I adore Benito. You guys can see my reaction to Bad Bunny in the Rumble and getting eliminated by Brock Lesnar. My heart broke, man. My heart broke. I do watch Grown Ass Women, and I try to watch Renee's podcast. I've been so busy that I haven't been able to keep up with a lot of things, so I'm slowly catching up with things. Jamil says, the Royal Rumble masculino lo salvó Bad Bunny. Yeah, it was boring. It was boring until Bad Bunny came out. And oh my God, the way that Matt Riddle sold that Canadian Destroyer, like, I thought he did a good job when he did it to Morrison. This one was so much better. But it was one of the highlights of the match. I'm sorry, that Puerto Rican Destroyer was a badass. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yo, damn right it was. Bad Bunny's awesome. Michael De Leon says, I love your top. Thank you. I just got it. It's brand new. I think it's the first time I wear it today. Bunny and Beastie. My heart stopped. I was like, Brock's gonna fucking kill him, isn't he? Brock likes to mess with my feelings, man. In 2020, I'll never forget. I was having the time of my life watching Brock destroy everyone. And then Shinsuke Nakamura's music hit, and I was like, oh no, he's gonna kill Shinsuke. And you guys know I love Shinsuke, so yeah. The fact that Bad Bunny and Knoxville got bigger pops than the actual talent, it just sends a message that pro wrestling is collapsing. Yeah, Sebastian. And I was talking about the theme music too. Like, it was just, there was nothing to pop for. And you know what's sad, Hook? I fucking love you too. You know what's sad is that you open with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Tell me, you guys, tell me that you didn't watch that and you were like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like I was like, if we're gonna open with Shinsuke and AJ, this is gonna be good. And no, Randy Orton, I don't know. I wonder if he's injured. Like, he was in the fucking Rumble for like 2 minutes. The hometown guy. Whatever. I'm gonna be bitching about the Rumble probably the entire week, except for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be drunk. Tomorrow we're gonna do super chats for shots, and we're just gonna get fucked up. I need it. But yeah, hablemos de tu reacción, hermana, cuando entró Bad Bunny. Fue vida para mí. Oh yeah, when Bad Bunny came in, I thought it was gonna be Randy, because I'm thinking at that point that Brock is number 30 and we're up to number 27. So I was like, okay, this has to be Randy Orton, right? And then I heard Booker T hit, and I just went absolutely insane. I love me some Bad. I have a Bad Bunny tattoo, you guys. Like, I cannot be not biased when it comes to talking to Bad Bunny. Tomorrow is Matt Jackson Day. Matt Jackson Day. We're gonna get drunk until we find Matt Jackson hot. That is the goal for tomorrow. Send Bunny. They can rely on Brock to save them forever. Yeah, Tina, I'm 1000% with you. Brock is not a baby. He doesn't age. I'll give you that. He looks better than ever right now. Aw, Roman is snoring. He looks better than ever right now. But Brock Lesnar is 44 years old, and you're not doing any work building any superstars for when Brock doesn't want to do this anymore. We didn't even get John Cena in the Peacemaker outfit, man. We didn't get anything. What a disappointing. Like, I don't want to talk about the Rumble no more. I don't see conflicting reports on WWE's plan. Yeah. Velveteen Dream. Davey Richards denied he's an adult entertainment. Tom Brady retires. Yeah, Tom Brady retired, you guys. All right, there's nothing. Backstage news regarding heat on Shane McMahon. All right, we'll read this one. Okay, I don't want to read all this. I wish, like, I'm going to create a news report where when you click on the article, it just tells you what it is. Like, you don't have to go through an entire 3 paragraphs of the Royal Rumble aired this Saturday night, seeing Brock Lesnar walk in at number 30 and walk out as the number 1 contender for blah, 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 blah. The Rumble also saw special appearances by Johnny Knoxville and Bad Bunny. The Royal Rumble opened up with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. And then after you read all that, then they tell you the fucking news. Like, get to the point, bro. Like, this is 2022. I don't have time to read all this bullshit. I'm going to start my own website where the fucking headline is the news. So you don't even have to fucking click on it. God, when is JD? I don't know where Beer. Supposedly Beer showed up last night, you guys. I don't know if you saw it, but Beer had a match on main event or some shit. All right, babes. That is it for tonight. Yeah, Jared. See, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Where let me see. What can I do? What can I do to put us in a better mood? You know what? It's Tuesday. Only one thing can put us in a better mood.
My cousin Richie, he owns a place. Eyes like a hawk. Always watching out for those wise guys.
Babes, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me, previewing NXT, talking about last night's episode of Raw, and continuing to bitch about the Royal Rumble pay-per-view premium live event. My bad. Guys, follow me on social media. Make sure you subscribe to Lucha Libre Online if you want to see my content en Español. Also, wait, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm on Wrestling Inc. tonight with Alfred and Glenn. We will be reviewing NXT right after it goes off the air, so you guys can catch me over there. I will be back tomorrow for Matt Jackson Day. We're going to drink. We're going to have fun. AEW should be a fun show. We'll see what happens. Wait, we're supposed to get CM Punk and MJF tomorrow. Is it raining? Okay. Are we emotionally ready for this? Are we emotionally ready for it? Oh my God. Bring a drink tomorrow. Bring a drink tomorrow. Until then, adios. Mwah.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sass, Style Lisa.